Have you covered this thing? Why would I cover this thing, man? Canadian Cancer Society, sorry for using... What? Cervix instead of front hole? What? You realize when stuff like this happens, it's because you have, like, these charities have a board that consists of, like, a dozen people in their 40s and 50s, and then they get an email from one person who's probably lying or, like, doing a bait or whatever, and they're like, I think it's bigoted how you use the trans-misogynistic term cervix, and then they're like, oh, well, we don't want to be, like, behind the times, and they change things, and then everyone makes fun of them, you know? Literally, yeah, this is being published by the Toronto Sun. Literally, who cares? Number 2 on trending. This is what the people of the Toronto Sun care about. Civil when someone tries to take away your bodily autonomy, Vaush. Very dude take. Very dude take. Wow, that's crazy. First of all, Callie, I was talking about the missionaries, like the people who go door to door or whatever. But what are you gonna do? You go to the abortion clinic, you're just gonna go like shout at the people out there when they're just standing there or whatever? If they're rude to you, you can be rude to them. If they're actively shouting about how you're such and such, you can do such and such. I was talking about when they come to your door and ask you if you've heard about the word of Christ. Very dude take. What is it? What is this like? Very dude. You know what else is a very dude take of me? You know, having the goddamn channel whose chat you're talking in right now. All right, show some respect. Jesus, it's always with the id pull. It can never just be I disagree with you. It always has to be some fundamental thing. People on the left are so used to doing that. Very white of you. Shut the. You can say that to me if you're my friend. Are you actually making the political argument that like any one of the billions of positions I have in my head is like essentialist determined by my like that's a very weird thing to assume. You can make jokes about it broadly. Sometimes people will actually think like, no, I do have the information necessary to assume that it's your lack of melanin determining this. It's like, I don't know, it kind of feels like you're just giving me a really easy pretext to ignore what you're saying, right? So wait, what's the problem with using the term cervix? The charitable organization explains in a disclaimer they recognize many trans men and non-binary people have mixed feelings about or feel distance from words like cervix. Okay, yeah, whatever. It's bonus hole discourse? It's bonus hole discourse. Wait, the cervix is behind the vagina? Why would they use cervix to describe the opening of the vagina? Which is... I don't think they're describing it to refer to the opening of the vagina. I think the Toronto Sun is poorly representing this. I mean, like, front hole is not only a silly term, it is also descriptively incorrect. When referring to the cervix, it's not I mean, it can be. I don't know if that's, like, your skin is full of holes. I don't think we typically talk about it that way. Like... It's not, but isn't cervix a scientific term? I have literally never met a trans person who was like, please don't use the correct anatomical terminology, even when it's appropriate and warranted by the situation. I have never seen that happen once. I've never seen that happen once. Like, seriously, in all the trans discourse that I've seen in my life, I have never once seen a trans woman go, yeah, I don't want my doctor referring to it as a penis. Just never heard that. It's just a gullible charity that got, like, roped into this, whatever. People use the word cervix when referring to... Yeah, like, in hentai, like, I can't wait to fuck you so hard my dick goes into your womb and your cervix is clenching the head of my dick. Like, yeah, maybe in hentai. I mean, you can, like, hit the cervix, like, with a hammer, you know? They do use that word. It's 100% made-up discourse. Check the blurb at the bottom. As a trans man or non-binary person assigned female at birth, do I need to get screened for cervical cancer? I mean, if you got it, you got it, right? I don't know. Yeah, if you're trans, I think, because I know trans women basically never get testicular cancer. Do trans men get cervical cancer at a lower rate, or does testosterone not have the same effect as estrogen with regards to the suppression of the effects that cause the development of blah, blah, blah? Because basically, like, you would think that... So the reason why trans women tend not to get testicular cancer is because cancer is caused by basically rogue cells that over replicate, and those are caused by, in addition to a bunch of other things, the activity within the cells of that part of the body. And the cells of the testicles are more active when you've got testosterone telling them to churn out bunches of baby batter, right? So it would make sense that if you're taking testosterone blockers or estrogen or whatever, maybe it would like suppress the... I was told I have an increased risk of testicular cancer because I'm a trans woman. I think that's wrong. I don't want to like contradict a doctor, but I have heard the opposite of that like so many times. I'm not sure. Whatever. I'm not a doctor. Trans women do get breast cancer. I mean, technically men can get breast cancer, but yes, obviously trans women are more likely to because there's more breast growth, so there's more cell activity, so blah, blah, blah. Oh yeah, it's all the way down at the bottom, dude. This is what right-wingers get hard for, you know? Number 2 on trending. At the bottom of a single page on the Cancer Society charity webpage, they have a little blurb where they say, you know, words matter, maybe you want this word instead of that word. Underneath all of this, like, presumably, I'm not a doctor, objectively correct medical shit. Interesting, Tempest, okay. This is what gets their dicks hard. Number 2. 167 comments. You know what? The bonus hole. Bahahaha. Hands up if you would let a surgeon anywhere near you if they refer to what we can't even comment on, even though it's named in this article. I know I've had a full removal and reconstruction, and it wasn't through any fictitious front... You had your cervix removed and reconstructed? Rosie? Holy shit! I didn't even know you could do that. That's crazy. The Cancer Society is not a charity, as the article states. In my opinion, it is a scam with hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars collected over the years, and still no cure for cancer. Oh, sorry, guys. All of those, like, charity marathons where people raise money for cancer treatment and research. You know, where's the cancer prevention, huh? The scam of big cancer. 59 likes, 1 dislike. Apparently the Cancer Society is yet another outfit we can't trust. So we have Remembrance Day for fallen soldiers, and then we have Pride Month in a world gone mad. This is, again, like, it's important to remind ourselves now and again that of the, like, actual subhumanity, like the creature, like the things that conservatives make of people, you know? Like, genuinely, like dirt at the bottom of our shoes. Ridiculous. OMG, our entire society needs a reboot. Seamus to Trudeau. I'm not a gynecological Juthin, but I'll take a look. I don't know what this is. Is this a blackface reference? I have no idea. How do these people dress themselves? You know what the skin between your front hole and back hole is called? A causif. Cause if it wasn't there, you just have a big a-hole. Well, you can't make this crap up. More proof that we gave a bunch of socialist kooks running the country and its institutions. If we don't take it back soon, it'll be too late. So crazy. Not a dime of my money will go towards supporting this organization. No wonder a cure isn't forthcoming. The money is being spent on things like this. They dumped $62.3 million of cancer fighting money into this blurb at the bottom. Leaded gasoline posting. Yeah, it really feels that way. Like, sometimes it's kind of depressing to be reminded now and again that, like, a lot of the people that we disagree with and are arguing with and are a political opponent to us are so inhumanly stupid that they don't even seem sentient enough to, like, comprehend the nature of their disagreement. Does that make sense? Like, it's not even like they're not even living in reality and playing the same game. They're just like obstacles, like dumb animals, you know? To surf them with you. We need to make Canada a feudal state, and we can send all the surf-brained people there, you know? They're in Canada, Platinum PT. But Canada is like America in a lot of ways, except worse. The cultural problems that Canada has are pretty similar to the ones that we have. They also have their own, like, secessionist region full of right-wingers, except Quebec is worse than Texas, because at least Texas has phenomenal cuisine. So, you know,